Yeah, that's
Oh
terrible.
no.
Uh-oh. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, no one knows that Jim has a twin sister.
Yeah. Is that Bertha?
No, it's
Ethel?
Jalissa.
Jalinda.
Jalinda.
That's right. You know the big news up here in Seattle. You know what the big news is?
What?
That weird looking raccoon running around.
Jimothy.
Oh, yeah.
Jimothy?
His name is
That-
Jimothy. He was the woman in Ballard who first videotaped him, referred to him as Jimothy. He looks like a Jimothy. So even on the Daily Show mentioned Jimothy. Jimothy is all over. David Attenborough, Jimothy.
No, Jimothy
He's
is the
not
biggest thing
in
in the
pain.
world
He's
right
got a
now.
spine deformed. He's like a ball of wax or a ball
Yeah,
of
like Jim.
raccoon, a deformed raccoon. Jimothy is. Jimothy's going to save America.
I had
We
my
need
cyst on my
saving.
back, Carl, removed.
All right, calm down. I don't need to hear anything about that.
Carl.
Calm down. God, you're so bossy.
Stick to Jimothy.
Jimothy. Remember that song Jimothy? Oh, that's Timothy, right? About the
There's no such word as Jimothy. So there you go. Not a word.
Jakarta.
Well,
wow. How you feeling? How you feeling, Maz?
Yeah, he sounds good.
No pain, but I tell you, they have this thing now. I don't know what I forgot what it's called. There's like a 2-letter thing. It's where they take some blood out of your arm and they mix a membrane, and when they pull the tooth out, they cover it and they stitch it in, and it eventually becomes part of the gum, and it absorbs, and it's your DNA. So it's really cool. I have no pain. I've had no pain. The whole thing was painless. I am on meds still. I'm on a.
Meanwhile, in a lab in East Seattle,
Yeah,
there's a
They're making
clone
a
of
kind of
Mazzy
crack
being
out of
made.
Mazzy.
Hold on, this was the plan. The clone of Mazzy being made. That clone will be sent to Kansas. For the Vinyl Summit. So if you think you're meeting Mazzy at the Vinyl Summit, it's just a clone from his tooth.
So it's basically I'm not in pain, but I'm just on milkshakes and smoothies and applesauce and mashed potatoes and pasta.
So basically what you were on before.
Yeah, baby food.
Yeah, exactly. So
if you've been,
it's uncomfortable, but it's not painful, and it would take the whole thing.
Donations for Mazzy and Jimothy.
Jimothy.
So yes, I did see the Odyssey. I saw the Odyssey in 70 millimeter, not IMAX, in my local the Aero Theater is part of the America Cinematheque. The America Cinematheque is like an organization, nonprofit that promotes film. They run 3 or 4 theaters here in LA. It's the type of theater that they do a lot of Q&A screenings.
It's like SIF up here. It's like this. Yeah.
So they run the Egyptian, which was redone. This is like the 5th time they've closed down the Egyptian to redo stuff. A group of famous directors took over and bought the Village in Westwood, which is like one of the best movie theaters in LA, and they run that for them. That's showing the Odyssey in 70 millimeters. So let me go back to the movie. I've kind of talked to people about this, and really, it is excellent filmmaking. So don't get me wrong, excellent filmmaking. So I say it's good, not great. The issues I have with the film is emotional connection to the characters, which I think is essential for any film to do well, even stupid movies. It's just this kind of fog over it with that, but there's aspects of the film that are really good. And surprisingly, there's the one sympathetic character in the whole film is one that you would never think is the sympathetic character.
The dog?
No. Dogs are always sympathetic. That's like the rule from testing movies. Don't kill dogs. You kill a dog, you lose the audience. No, it's the Cyclops.
Oh. Really?
Yes.
Well, it's sort of. Yeah.
The best acting, the one person I believe that should be nominated is John Leguizamo.
I agree.
The best in the film.
And Samantha Morton, I thought.
Well, yeah. But there is something about it that just holds me back from really recommending it. I guess it's the characters. There's a problem when you have a lot of characters in a film. You're supposed to identify with Matt Damon, I guess, but I never
did,
feel.
actually. I liked it more than you did, I think.
Yeah, I never feel the weight of the situation on his shoulders. I never. No, it's just.
I did when the Troy scene when he's sitting on this out on the steps.
And it's supposed to be like a 20-year span of time, right?
Well,
I never feel that it has been 20 years.
It's actually a 10-year span because
from when he left,
they show a little before and a little Troy, but it's really the journey home.
When he leaves,
yeah,
it's supposed to be 20 years.
Right.
I never felt, other than Matt Damon's beard becoming longer and gray, I just don't feel the other characters don't seem to age much. I don't feel the weight of time on it. I don't. So, but look, if you're seeing it, if you're going to pay to see it, go see it in a large format.
Well, Leguizamo is Latino.
But you know what? You never get the sense.
It doesn't matter. To me, all that right-wing bullshit about ethnic people playing different parts, that didn't matter in this movie.
Like last night I had a class. Here's what I told my class. So you want the benefit of how I teach? The people that are overly criticizing the movie have not seen the movie.
Yeah.
They're using it as a media tool to drum up nonsense support or way within their. Because I believe anyone who spews extreme views on any way is making money off of it. So their opinion means nothing to me. But
I have a question. Is that a right-wing talking point, or a left-wing about
any wing talking point?
It's stupid.
So let's get back to the different nationalities and ethnicities of everyone in that film. It's a non-issue. I never got the feeling.
I didn't even notice it. You don't notice
it. So they're acting. Huh.
All right. Hold on one second. I never got the feeling that there was stunt casting in the film, other than if you want to say the four main leads are movie stars that draw people to the movies.
I mean, they're all superheroes. Remember, Catwoman and the Batman and Spider-Man and Jason Bourne.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with this film. But getting back to Miss Cat, there are people that I would rather see other people cast. That's a personal thing, but there's nothing about the film. Like I hate to tell you all this, and I'm breaking the news to you guys. A 30-foot tall Cyclops doesn't exist in reality. It doesn't. It's not a real thing. So
I liked that the gods weren't these big like gods in the sky gods. They were almost like mortals. Gods in the form of mortals.
I believe a movie should live on its own. I think the way they introduced, or I guess his aim was for you to not know if someone was a god or not, but it should educate you. I feel like a lot of the when they came into contact with Greek gods or whatever you want to call them, they weren't introduced in any way where you go.
I kind of liked how it morphed in. I understand that point of view. I'm glad it wasn't Clash of the Titans type of thing, you know.
But
there were moments of that.
Here's the deal: it's a made-up book. It's a work of fiction. It's not reality.
Yeah. And every artist should do his or her interpretation of however they want. Like, were people complaining about "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou," where it wasn't exactly the Odyssey? It was loosely based on the Odyssey. I mean, John Goodman was the Cyclops with the iPad.
What is the source for a huge amount of movies?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
So I mean, anyone who's ridiculing that film for
Clueless was with Jane Austen, right?
Yeah. Travis Scott's in it, and his role is like he's perfectly cast in whatever the role he is.
Who I thought was good and subtle and kind of a good was Pattinson Robert Pattinson. I thought
Well,
he was.
he. I mean, I'm not giving anything away. He's the main kind of villain in the.
Yeah,
film.
but he's not an over the top showy.
He's chewing scenery.
Yeah, but he's not. You know what I'm talking about. He's not this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got more respect for him.
Jeff, I worked for Alamo Drafthouse. I sent him article dropped yesterday. If you know anything about LA, one of the most famous movie theaters here is the Cinerama Dome. And it's been closed since the pandemic because the company that owns the property and ran it decided we don't want to be in the movie theater business anymore. And they were primarily a real estate business anyway. So it's been dormant. It looks like Sony through Alamo Drafthouse is taking over the lease. So they own the real estate, this old company. They just don't want to run movie theaters anymore. So Sony's going to.
Isn't it a landmark? They can't tear it down. Good, hopefully.
No, it's a historical landmark.
Yeah.
But they say they're making no real changes to the dome. Behind the dome is a 14-plex movie theater with some really nice theaters. And it was always the ArcLight, which was owned by that company that got out of it. They had a promise that in every one of their theaters, there's a 35 millimeter projector that they can show film.
The last movie I saw at the Cinedome when it first run was what's RoboCop 2.
Well,
I saw some great movies there, man.
They're going to change the theaters into dine-in theaters, right? That's the Drafthouse.
Do they still have those domes up in San Jose there?
Yes.
You know, that's a good question. I don't know.
You know what? Can we get Jim a ticket to go up there and see?
I used to live in. Hey, don't knock San Jose.
I remember those. Yeah,
I've tested thousands of movies in San Jose.
They're like a double or triple dome thing there. I remember those. Yeah.
It's like 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
we should go there all the time. Not too far from the Winchester Mystery House.
Joey says they're gone. So Joey.
No.
Yeah, where was your outrage when they tore him down, Jim?
I didn't know they tore him down.
I didn't know they tore him down either. I used to go to those too.
I was outraged when they fucked around with Cinerama Dome, though. Even though you like those theaters, they changed the whole fucking thing.
Okay, they didn't change.
We fear change.
They didn't.
The words.
The dome was not changed. They built 14 screens behind it.
Yeah, when you drive down the street, it looks exactly the same as it did in 1969. Not. It's weird now.
Yeah,
I guess when you're inside, it's the same.
They built buildings around it.
Which like I say.
Does anyone have a time machine?
I don't like change.
Send Jim back to 1969?
We fear change. You know who said that originally? Garth from Wayne's World. Garth from Wayne's World.
Devo.
Garth from Wayne's World.
Devo did it before that. They did it before. Look, the Odyssey's rightfully going to make a ton of money. I'm not a huge Christopher Nolan guy. I didn't like Dunkirk at all, but he's a great filmmaker, I think.
Yeah, I didn't like Dunkirk either, but I loved the last one. I loved
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of movies at the Dome. It has a curved screening. It's a large format. Go see it in a large format. If you're going to go see it, don't see it in a regular theater.
And don't
I
see it
took
on
my
television.
kids to see E.T. there. And when E.T. was dying, I noticed that the popcorn was soaking wet because my daughter was sobbing.
That is impossible. That's literally impossible to cry so much you soak a thing of popcorn.
Huh?
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah,
dude,
she soaked the popcorn.
Okay, don't tell that story on Wyatt's tomorrow, okay?
And then it was cute. So I said, honey, he's coming back to life. And she goes, it's a good kind of
You're going to be a guest on the Hawaiian Guy show.
What?
Wyatt, he's here.
Wyatt? Well, I mean, Hawaiian Guy. People know him from Hawaiian Guy. Living Sound Waves? What's it called?
Listen, I don't know if Wyatt, did anyone tell Wyatt that
what are you going to talk about?
Supposed to have Spam Musubi in the.
Did anyone? Hey, Wyatt, I'm warning you. I think Jim has the explosive diarrhea thing.
I am not a Spam fan, but I love Spam Musubi. Love it. That is good. That just
So
works.
the time I met Christopher Nolan is when we tested Insomnia. And after Insomnia, he doesn't test his movies anymore. What time's the show tomorrow, Jim?
2 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock.
Subscribe to Living Sound and push the reminder button.
It's a good channel. He does.
And Wyatt, if you're watching, I saw you comment earlier. Type a link to the live stream.
Oh, you heard that noise? I found checks from where I used to live 8 years ago, so I'm shredding them.
Roger, do you try your material out here before you go on open mic nights? Thank you. I always need someone to wish me a great day. Could you have done it yesterday, Bill? Because yesterday wasn't so great. Hey, I'll show some records I picked up yesterday, mostly like cheap Heedy records. But this Jim is the one Jeff Parker album I think I don't have. Do you have this one?
No.
If you're not getting in on Jeff Parker, you should.
Not such, huh?
Good.
Is that a new one?
No, this is from 2019.
Oh.
Jeff Parker, man. Get his records.
Not bad.
The San Jose Domes are still there. He was wrong.
Oh,
he
good.
corrects himself.
This is Cal Whining, the trombonist. This is a Van Gelder mastered on Impulse.
Nice.
This was a Chad part of the Contemporary series reissue. This is good. This is with Paul Chambers, Philly Joe Jones, and then other sessions.
Billie Eilish's brother, right?
Sam Jones and Lewis Hayes. No.
So, Fluffy, what video talking about?
How about let Rob show records? There's nothing fluffy you need to know from Fluffy.
I don't know what video you're talking about.
This is Jack Wilkins Quartet with Randy Brecker, Jack DeJohnette, and Eddie Gomez. Do you know this album, Mazzy?
No. Is that Ursa Major?
Major.
I don't know.
It's like a hard rock band from the early 70s.
I don't know it.
It's like a radio copy promo.
No, you could keep it still instead of like flashing it. Like
I know I'm going to throw up.
I wasn't doing
the worst thing for new filmmakers giving a zoom lens and they're going in and out like it's
the worst thing is a guy who's on meds for his tooth, which is replaced by his own Geno.
Yeah, exactly.
The worst thing is when you're on. Yeah.
I got this. Don't interrupt me. Michael White is like a jazz violinist. This is a 78 record. Everyone's on this.
Everyone.
Yeah, it's a ton of people.
Is Legs Larry Smith on it?
Yep. Do you know this guy?
No.
So this is on Gate Mouth.
Is that Mickey Thomas?
Well, since there's a name on the cover, Mazzy. Could you hold still? The meds are making you shake. So basically, most of this band toured with Mingus, sort of at the end of his touring life. And this is Van Gelder mastered. I think all the records on this label. And it has this nice, cool insert. That's good. And then this is good on Cobblestone, the rival Bobby Jones. If you ever see this record, it's a good one to pick up. All right, I've shown them. Mazzy, go back to addressing.
I have a question for Mazzy. I have a question. I was listening to this record this morning, a record that I purchased in 1987. What does this mean, no CBR? No deck. Do you know?
No CBR.
You know, if only there was something that existed where you could type that in. And then
I thought Mazzy would just know. No?
Hey, Wyatt, I think it's a dud having Jim up on your.
That's not a promo, is it? No, it's not a promo.
No. It's a.
Is it the dark label, the blue label?
It's this one.
Okay, do you want to know what that means?
Yes.
It doesn't have the number, like a coded number.
That's a later reissue.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
Conversion rate.
It could be.
conversion rate?
Could it be a record club
What
thing?
the fuck does that mean?
No, that's not. He's
You
not
know
right.
what,
Not.
Jim? I think you can rest assured
Oh,
that
I just found out.
the Earth will continue.
No,
to
you know what?
what?
I should just throw it away. It's
Well-
Canadian.
Oh, it's Canadian.
I should just toss it.
Well, you just sell to someone and charge 50% more.
Okay, so we just got finished telling about the nonsense about the Odyssey and how people are making it all racial. Jim didn't listen to that. He's making it all
Yeah,
Canadian hate.
my father's from Winnipeg,
Hey,
and he
now,
refers to
when
it
you
as
go up on wide,
Vignedrec.
Jim, when you go up on wide stream, don't spew your Canadian hatred there.
I'm
That's
getting
a
all
very
my
late. That's a
I'm
very
getting all
late
my bad
Canadian.
stuff
That's a
out.
very late pressing of 70s.
Hey, you know what?
80s.
I'll tell you, when I'm alone with Jim when we drive around, he hates maple syrup. Don't get him started on people that say A.
You remember a few
And a
years
boot.
ago, there was all these fires in California, Oregon, and Washington, and it went up to Canada, and the Canadians were very nice for it. They didn't fuck with us. They weren't upset at us. So
Were those fires the ones that were started by the Jewish space lasers?
Hey.
probably.
Hey, this stream is not about you, Brian. Okay.
Tokyo. My father's
I think-
from Canada.
Yes,
I'm
you're
I'm
half
a-
Canadian.
a Canadiophile.
Now, here's a good question for you, Jim. Is the half of you that's Canadian the thing that's stopping you from growing to normal adult height?
No, that's the Cleveland.
Final Piper, just okay. There's definitely I will say this. There's definitely a campaign going now to get YouTubers to go. Melinda did a video, which is great.
Imagine.
Wait, look.
Yeah.
And then I was going to say Coffee Dave, excuse me, Texas Dave did a video with Chad, which was a nice interview, and they pushed that. They're really trying to push the YouTubers to go.
Can I ask you?
I'm not going.
Can I ask you a good question, Mazzy? And I would like a good answer.
I'd like to be there, but I'm not going.
Oh, hold on. I'm asking you a question.
All right.
First of all, when you knew this thing was happening a year ago, maybe that might have been the best time to reach out to the YouTubers.
I didn't know it a year.
No, them. Secondly, it might be a good idea and go a long way if Chad reached out to the YouTubers.
I think he has recently to some of them.
Reached. I don't know if he has or hasn't.
I think he has.
But hold on. You're the biggest among us, Mazzy. Has Chad reached out to you personally?
No, but
that's all I'm saying.
What I said on this show, before the announcement, their PR people reached out to me and showed me the website before it was launched. And I gave them my feedback because I was concerned. Well, let me finish it. You can talk. We have 2 hours here.
You've done. Hold on.
Right.
I'm stopping you because I think it needs to be made. This point.
Okay.
Nothing against Texas David. Are you bigger than Texas David?
Well, in what way?
Say yes or no. Yes or no. Like the Senate.
My channel is bigger, but I don't.
You're avoiding the question. Give me back my time, Mazzy.
My channel is bigger than
you're stop wasting my time.
But the thing is, if I reached out to Chad and said, Chad, I'd like to
he needs you more than you need him, Mazzy. Has he reached out to you? Yes.
No, he has not.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. But what I was saying is a PR company reached out to me before with the website, and I made my criticism of it was good, except they were emphasizing the VIP thing, which turned out to be a minor part. Yeah, I know.
I mean, I will give him this. When was the last time he did an organized event like this? Has it been more than 20 years?
Well, he had never been a 40th anniversary like this. He's had the blues.
Oh, you mean he hasn't had a 40th anniversary before? I thought we celebrate 2 of those.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is he's done this kind of stuff before.
You know what? I think the YouTubers, and some record companies and people like Chad realize the value of the YouTubers collectively of promoting their records, even the ones that don't get freebie. I like most of the records I get, I buy. I do get some, but I buy most of them. And by showing those, it reminds people. Like yesterday, I did that video on the 2 new vinyl files. Now, I didn't get anything free. I didn't, but I like to do news stories on my channel. That's a part of my channel segment. When I hear something's coming out, so I mentioned the Counting Crows.
Mazzy, you've done this before. You don't have to explain yourself.
Yeah, no, but
go on, Mazzy.
Yeah, but I'd like to actually I had a unique thought as someone professionally has put on events. Okay. Does Chad have any sense of the amount of people that are going to show up to this?
Because I'm not privy to any of this. I don't know.
Okay. Here's what my suggestion would be, and it's not too late to do this. Chad should set up like not a website or a place where people can go to say they're coming. And then Chad would have an understanding of how many people are intending to go. I don't think he does. Like, hey guys, could you do me a favor and confirm that you're coming? And then hold on. And then we can send you updates on the event if things change or we're adding stuff.
Yeah. Herc.
He does.
I don't think that's. I don't.
Well, let me ask a question. Aren't there sales involved? Aren't there sales involved in this?
No. There's sales to go to the concert, but other than that, I don't think there's any way.
Buying at the record.
Oh, I thought it was like all this extra paid shit that was.
No, that was the confusion.
So you go and everything's free.
That's the confusion in the beginning. Now, Herc, I don't quite agree with you. I think Melinda and I have comparable but different stereo gear. I think I've seen her system. She has a very nice system. I think mine's comparable, just a different direction, different brands and things.
That's a big surprise that Fremer's go.
Well, Fremer's definitely, yeah. I mean, I would like to go. It'd be a good schmooze fest. Record people.
The thing of it is why I don't think. I think in particular, Mazzy, no offense, but I think in particular, here's how I think that conversation went with the publicist. Mazzy, what do you think of our website? Blah, blah. Mazzy says, blah, blah, blah. Publicist goes back to Chad. Hey, Chad, I spoke to Mazzy about the website, and he said, and Chad goes, don't ever talk to Mazzy.
I don't think.
Hold on, that's Elliot Cruz. That is not.
I don't think there's any.
You're imitating Elliot Cruz, not Chad.
I think that
there's no problems with Chad and I. We had one thing 5 years ago.
I think when it comes to the to YouTube, I think I don't know.
No,
I think they're looking for more talent.
Look, they realize.
Is that
not just Chad?
No, it's a knock against.
They realize the value. It's like I get some of the Bluesville stuff.
Hold on. Would Mazzy, and Jim doesn't know anything, so I'm asking Mazzy.
You know what? I do know stuff. I have 200 subscribers, and I'm getting down to 190.
Okay, week. Hold on. Let me ask Mazzy this. Mazzy, without twisting your arm, could you name 30 YouTubers in the vinyl community that you feel would be a benefit to the Vinyl Summit if they were there? Could you name 30? 20?
Maybe. I don't think I could name 30, but I would name people like Melinda, like Chance, like you, because you get a regular thing. Like I'm
get a regular thing that's going to be on the book.
I'm going to forget.
What about the guy from Canada?
I mean, David in Texas, because he's got a regular. He gets into that genre there.
What about Shaggy, the opinionated hippie?
Scott, who's going? Is that Scott? Right? Pressing Matters.
Westman's not going.
Westman would be he's not going. Westman would be the ideal, definitely, but he's not going. He has a job.
Okay.
And he's
I think there's 20.
Yeah, AGK. What about AGK?
Okay,
myself,
without being specific, in my mind, there's at least 20 to 30 people Chad personally could reach out to. And he doesn't have to call them. He can send them an email. But he hasn't done that. So is it really that important for him to have those people there? I don't know. But
The Jazz
I'll
Bum guys
I'll
would
tell
be
you
good.
this: between me and Mazzy, meeting me in person, you'll have such more of a good time than meeting Mazzy. Mazzy's like a wet sack of potatoes.
Yeah, exactly right. No, actually, yeah.
Rachel and Stunty, abso-fucking-lutely.
I will greet
What
and
about?
shake your hand, and I'll write an autograph on a woman's boob.
Oh, I just got a text.
It's just a bad time right now in this fall. Like it's a busy fall. It's for me personally. I would like to be there. It's kind of a hassle to get there from here.
If Mazzy was ever nominated for an Oscar and he lost, he would still go up on stage and make a speech.
Right.
Well, you're asking me these questions.
Okay, so Anthony's saying he made 3 calls to our gang, reached out.
Who's your gang? The classical people? Is that what you're talking about?
Okay, Anthony, nothing against your gang. Jack's a great guy. Probably be fun to talk to him and meet him. Scott, who's the third person? Scott's a good guy. He knows a lot about stuff. Be nice to meet him. But be honest, Anthony. I would be the star there. People would come up to me and go, "That waxed." They would say that after they left talking to me. And you know what? I would get so many people saying I have to leave and throw my gum away.
Yeah,
it wouldn't even be funny.
I don't have any
Final
evidence
latte.
of this. I don't have any evidence of this. But someone, and don't mention any names or anything, someone did reach out to me that wasn't Chad. And I get this inkling, I could be wrong, that they reach out to that person reached out to me on his behalf, but didn't say it was that behalf and asked me if I was going. But I don't know if that's the case or not, but it could be. I would have
so it was the End Groove.
I got reached out by nobody.
Actually, I wonder if the In Groove, to sell records there.
Okay, if there was 2 lines, one to meet me and one to meet Too Many Records, which one would be bigger? That's all I'm saying.
Now apparently, I think I'm now tied finally with Michael 45 in terms of subscribers. So we're neck and neck.
Mazzy, but here's the
the only reason I bring that up because Rachel started this whole thing the last month or two.
Here's the real question, Mazzy. How many of your subs are paid for?
Well, no, I'm not even going there. None. But
that's
Michael 45 isn't going. Michael won't fly unless that's changed. But when I knew Michael is not. Michael won't fly. So unless he's on a ship now, a steamship going abroad.
I'll tell you. And when I met Chad, and he was very nice.
He's
so
very
I
nice.
say that in person, very nice.
Maybe we should have a Mazzy summit here that same weekend in October.
Hey, Dane, I sent you an email. You didn't respond to it. I still have the Dylan record. You should respond to emails. Or I'm going straight to your spam or something. No, I don't think he's going. He's too busy having Jim on his live stream.
If I lived in within 10 hours, I would drive. I would go. It's I think it's like 20. If I went, it's like 26 hours driving.
You would honestly, I'd rather go to that audio show in DC in November.
Yeah, or the Chicago.
Are you going?
No. Every when I looked into excuse me.
Oh no,
airfares did go down a little bit. But every scenario I would arrive in Salina at about midnight. And I just don't want to do that. After traveling all day, because it's I have to 2 or 3 hour layovers and stuff like that.
Here's the deal. There's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot going on, and Mazzy will be at the Vinyl Con if you want to meet him. You have to pay him $25
though. Breakfast King bingo. Salina will be fun for the people that go.
Is it too late? Is it too late for us to start our own little summit?
No, I'm doing RCN World Headquarters Fest.
Yes.
Pretty soon.
Right.
Patrick is gonna barbecue.
that.
Patrick will barbecue. We will
Your
have a
pig?
dunk tank,
Your pig.
extra large for Rob.
You know, Joey, I got spoiled when I was working. I would travel like 6-7 times a year, and I'd go to the ad agency places. And fortunately, and this isn't a slight against other cities, I always wanted to only travel when I could go nonstop somewhere. And I kind of told myself that I hate I've done it before. I've had it like a lot of times you go into Dallas and you change planes, or Chicago, Orly stuff, or not as Orly as Paris, but Chicago. I like to, if I go to New York, I'm not going to do a stopover. If I go to Texas, Austin, I'll do direct. If I go to Chicago, I'll go direct. I don't like changing
Why
planes.
is that, Maz? Why do you think that is?
Because it just takes it, because a third of the time there's some delay and some bullshit happens. When you're on the plane, you're on that flight. If the flight's later or whatever, then you're still going to get there theoretically within a certain amount of time.
Whoever.
And what happened to permanent records on Instagram? What was that all about?
I don't know.
They had 2 accounts. Their main account that they used to sell records on Instagram was taken down by Instagram. And
why you're not allowed to sell records on Instagram?
Hey, listen. Why don't you ask a question and listen to the response before you ask another question?
Okay, go on.
People sell on Instagram all the time.
I don't know the answer why it was taken down, and from what Lance posted, he wasn't given an answer, so I don't know.
Well,
I think there was a reason when you wanted a record, he would post a record on Instagram, and the first person to respond that they wanted it gets it. But he said you had to say dibs because there was something about typing, I want the record. I want to buy the record. You had to just say dibs.
And that was the problem? Okay, whatever.
But I don't know the answer. Next time you go dancing around handing out your papers,
I thought you would have that answer as a professional.
I have lots of answers for you.
Obviously. Yeah, they shut him down while he was selling Gilmore's shit.
I did hear from someone
What?
that they had an agreement in principle for Lance to acquire the collection. Then someone sweeped in with more money offer, but the Gilmore was saying he came first, he gets it.
No, but what happened is that guy showed up. If you actually watched the video, Lance did, I did. That a person flew in to his wife, to Michael Gilmore's wife, and kind of reneged on the thing, offered lowball, like kind of teased, and then said, "No, I only give you this." Once he looked at a collection, so Lance got it after that.
Yeah, but there was another guy who came in with a high.
This was the high one.
On
the phone, he made a high offer.
Did Gilmore pass away?
No.
But they were talking.
I thought you passed away on the stream 10 minutes ago.
He was an esteemed writer for the LA Weekly as well.
Yeah, he's a really good writer, and he wrote obviously the book on his brother. The killer, and it made into a movie. One of the movies.
Yeah. Why don't you swoop? Hold on. Why don't you swoop in 3 weeks, Kimbo, and kneel down for Olivia?
Hey, Kimbo, do you know about this Sunday? There's a what's it called? A Vinyl Thunderdome at Linwood at Mind Brewery. Is that the brewer we went to?
Wait. Is that where people show up naked and fight each other for records?
Exactly. There's a Linwood thing on Sunday.
Kimbo's going to show up with a little person on his shoulders, like the movie.
Is that the brewery we went to last time?
Sounds like a rocking good time.
Vinyl Thunderdome. You know what? I'm putting on Vinyl Thunderdome as my answer to the Vinyl Summit. And I'm going to call up very low-ended VC YouTubers to come.
You want to go again,
hey,
Kimbo, Sunday?
Here's my first plea. Here's my first invite for you, a low-end YouTuber to come. Find a Piper. What are you doing around October?
I love Putney Swope. I love that movie. I saw that when it came out. The wild thing is, I saw that in high school. Putney Swope. Around the same time as Watermelon Man, I think.
Watermelon
Huh.
Man.
Stop trying to live out your fantasies through me, Breakfast King.
Yeah, we saw Melinda did a nice video on it. Yeah, I'm glad
she's going.
Her and her husband are going.
So she'll be the only female there.
I don't know about that, but
there'll be no other females at this.
A.B. Fawn will be there from Impact Records.
2 females.
Also, what's her name? Equipment reviewer. She'll
when
be
you
there.
go. Hey, hold on, Kimbo. When you go to the summit, please don't touch Melinda. Okay?
Wow, that's creepy. Even saying that.
Yeah, don't touch her hair.
Hold on. It is creepy me saying that, but it's not the creepiest thing I've said about Kimbo.
What about Jacinda? What about Jacinda?
Yes, Jim has been asked to come as his alter ego.
His sister Jacinda.
It's not even Wednesday anymore. That is just for Wednesdays, you guys. That's just for Wednesdays.
Where did you get that wig from?
The what?
Norman, mother.
Mother!
Actually, out of everyone I've ever known in my life, Jim is the most like Norman Bates.
Well,
you would scream about your mom.
I had my mom embalmed up in upstairs for 30 years. Other than that, why would you even say that?
Okay, hold on.
Buy the dollar record.
I listened to the album. It's good. I didn't buy it. I streamed it.
Jalinda costs extra, guys.
Govinda.
There should be a VC debutante. Raji, yeah. Let's go with that.
There was a announcement yesterday that Stevie Wonder is putting a new album out.
I'm surprised they don't do someone. I mean, he owns his own masters, I think. But unfortunately,
that would be a really good coup if someone could do audiophile reissues of his album.
But Key of Life, it's 50. It's 50 years this year.
I have 5 or 6 Stevie Wonder albums, and they sound excellent.
They're great. They're
great sounding records.
But
Songs in the Key of Life, though. What
Motown is. I mean, Vinyl could do it, but I think Stevie has the masters. They really should do a Key of Life as an anniversary and all analogs. That is a good record. Good. I mean, you can get copies of it, but still, that would be. If any record deserves an anniversary record.
Hey, Stevie, if you're watching,
or listening,
you're ruining the joke.
Why is it shocking? They sound excellent. Those Stevie Wonder records sound great.
It's not shocking. He, I believe, is a true perfectionist.
Yeah, they're great.
If you ever want to see one of the best things you'll ever see with your eyeballs, go online and see if you can drum up the Saturday Night Live that he hosted. It was like hysterical. Yeah. He was so very funny. They did that
Intervision,
They did the spoof of the Canon camera ads with Stevie Wonder.
Okay, Ms. Fina, Intervisions, yes, but the song As on Songs in the Key, come on. Anyway, I happened to see, it was like it was yesterday, 1972, Long Beach Civic Auditorium. Stevie opened for the Rolling fucking Stones. Exile on Main Street tour.
That's not their name, the fucking Stones.
I thought Stevie Wonder... I got all upset after Stevie Wonder's thing because I'm like, he outdid the Stones. How can the Stones be any better?
Hey, this is mastered by George Marino.
Nice. But Songs in the Key of Life, that was a digital remaster. And I'm not against digital, but why not do something really good?
Because those, again, my feeling, if an album's really well recorded, it's going to sound good.
Yeah.
Songs is a great record. I mean,
so Chance, I didn't see the decision. Chance, are you going to Chad Fest? I thought you were going.
Well, It's a 7-hour drive for him. Would you?
If it was 7 hours for me, I would definitely go. I mean, that's I drive to San Francisco twice.
Well,
would you go,
Mazzy? If you got in a plane, it would be 7 hours.
Is there anywhere you'd want to stop on the way?
But the problem is, from getting on the plane to landing and changing planes, it's like 12 hours.
That long of a layover?
Well,
Who was?
I would leave
Bobby
here
Gass.
at 9 or 10 in the morning because there's no earlier. And then I would get there at just before midnight. And that's landing at midnight. So by the time you get in, you check in a hotel at 1 in the morning. It's kind of a wasted hotel night, but you do it. So I looked into it, believe me.
Stevie Wonder every year does a Christmas show here in LA to raise. You have to bring a toy. You have to bring something. And it's a highlight. I think he does a couple shows. If you don't know Stevie Wonder, what about? I just watched a video and I knew the story where him and Jeff Beck wrote Higher Ground. No, Superstition, right? They were supposed to write it for each of them to put on their own albums.
I want to know where Mazzy would stop on the way of a 7-hour drive. Let's say it was coming from Chicago.
I've driven across country before.
I have.
Yeah, I drove to New York when my friend Brooks moved to New York in '84. We drove from San Francisco to New York.
Is that the thing that's holding you back from going, Danby? A eating contest?
Did Jeff? What are we talking about there? Jeff wrote the song.
No, they wrote it together. They got in the studio together and wrote it.
But then Stevie released it first, and that kind of pissed Jeff off.
The agreement was Jeff would release it first, and then Stevie. But then Stevie's record company said, "This is good," and they released it first.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you outside Mazzy's house right now, Bill K?
I think Raji. I thought that's the story I heard.
Go watch. I watched a video about the writing of it.
Oh well, then it must be true, Rob.
It was literally Jeff Beck telling the story. You fuckhead.
Oh well, and how old was and senile was he? Mazzy.
I think Jeff Beck was playing up until he passed away. He was with it.
Is it really only 7:30?
No.
Oh, 7:48.
You can't even tell time. What good are you going to be at Chad Fest? It was nice having Jim. Okay, I'm going to do Jim talking. Jim, you left the toilet seat up again, and you didn't flush it. I'm getting sick and tired of this. Rewind the stream, you putz.
It's good. I mean, I can see people picking at it. I just let it go, and I just really enjoyed it. Wasn't bored and went by fast.
Great observation, Todd. Look at that fucking clock right behind him, a big giant one. Ugh. Him and the. I never turn the sound on my phone. I've never had it ring, vibrate.
I do when I'm.
Never. It's from years of doing screenings.
Yeah.
Always on silent.
I'm getting smoothied out now. 4 days of smoothies. Nice.
Johnny Depp's a musician. He is a musician. He has his own band. Hey Jim, turn around. Do a 180. Just do a 180.
I can spin in this chair.
Right, 180. What do you see? Stop. What do you see?
Door.
What's next to the door?
Yoko Ono.
The other side.
A clock.
Thank you. We were
about
going to get there, guys. Did you know that was there?
That clock?
Yes.
Well, normally I stupidly normally have a plant in front of it to where it blocks part of the clock. Yeah, I knew it was there, but I just commenting that in IMHO,
Hey, Jim.
this show is like slower than molasses.
Jim, are
Yes.
you looking at a computer right now?
Nope.
In the upper right-hand corner of the screen, what do you see?
A clock.
I think we're getting somewhere, folks. I hope you look at both of those and are on time for your interview with Wyatt tomorrow.
You know, one thing about the Wyatt interview, it is kind of right in the middle of nap number 2. So I'll have to
Hey,
work
Scott,
that.
that's an excellent question. But it's like number 8 on the excellent question list about Jim.
That is on my list of things to move. But it's a very long list. And it's actually on the B list. Oh no, I'm getting ready to move my whole fucking room around. Uh-huh. I'm going to change everything.
Now, Jim,
Yes.
why don't you bring in like an audio expert to say how you should set up your room?
I know how I should set up my room, but I can't.
Okay, you set up your room every other day. You reset up your room. What did you do yesterday to your room? I know you did something. Did you move that plant away from the clock?
No, I did that this morning. Leave me alone, Rob. All right, lunch is on you. That's it. You're buying.
I need to save up for the turntable.
Yeah, you do.
What are you going after? A techniques? Is that what you're looking at?
Someone made me a good offer on a table. I need to rearrange some funds.
That would be my next table if I was the next table guy.
I'm getting a new cart installed tonight, probably.
What are you getting?
A Lyra Delos.
Oh, those are good. I had one. That is a great cartridge.
Isn't that the condition that gives you the violent diarrhea?
That is a good cartridge. It's a very good cart.
We'll see. My stylus is gone on my Hannah Blue. The problem with MCs, supposedly 1,000 hours tops, and I put that in like 6 months. You know.
This is the one that Poetry recommended to me.
Yeah, 1300G.
Yeah.
That's
For
what Patrick got.
Someone gave me a good price. I have to, but that ain't no cheap turntable, people.
No. And the next one up, that's the one I want.
The Big Pink is excellent. If you have a problem with it, you shouldn't. It's excellent. It's the best version. Now, some people said the 45 remix that Clear Mountain did is really good too. First of all, to me, the album doesn't need a remix. Some people think it does because of the panning, but I don't think so. That's the beauty of the record. And it's a digital remix, and it's 45. So I haven't heard it, and I would not listen to that one.
Okay. Hey, Bill K, I do have a good turntable. The one of the reasons I'd like to upgrade is I would like the ability to swap out cartridges from mono to stereo. I can't do that with the Rega.
So you're going to sell your Rega then?
I'm going to sell my Rega. So if and my Rega is a P3 that is mostly upgraded to a P6 because I have the power controller that allows you to push a button. You don't have to move the belt to change the speed. I don't have I didn't replace the spin plastic part with like a metal one. That truly makes it like a P6. But I'm going to sell it.
So
I'm not going to sell it for anywhere near what I'm going to spend for the new turntable.
So the rumor mill is heating up again, thinking that maybe this fall there will be a Rubber Soul expanded remix box.
That's what's going to be? Is it going to be analog or mono or stereo?
We don't know anything about it, but you know it's been on and off for a couple of years now.
Where did you find this out? Through the Hoffman forums?
Yeah, there's like already 10 pages. You know, it's against speculation, rumors, but usually a rumor starts as something that plants a seed, and I'm not a fan of any of the Beatle remixes. I think it's unnecessary. I know people don't like the left-right panning bullshit. But that's the way it was. That's those records in stereo, you know. So I don't think it's necessary personally. But having said that,
so I'm on the fence. Plus, I want to buy a couple things. I listened to my copy of Tommy, which is a US Decca,
it's good.
and it sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
So, do I want to just find a really clean copy of it?
Yeah.
Or do I want to buy the HQRPI?
UHQR. You're dyslexic when it comes to that word or that.
An acronym in them.
Start with ultra. Ultra's first.
Okay. QRQRQ.
Yeah.
So, I will say that album to me is a masterpiece. The Who, Tommy, not the soundtrack. The Who, Tommy.
I think it's their best album.
Better than Who's Next?
Yes.
That's the way you do it, right? Kirk?
No.
So
Okay,
yeah,
I once misspelled Elvis in a headline, so leave it alone.
The main reason I want to upgrade the turntable, of course, I want a better turntable. But what do they call the techniques? Is a
direct drive.
Direct drive. And I want to be able to just twist on a new card, take that one off, and switch it.
Does it have the scope on it? The speed?
No, the 1300. They took a lot of that disco stuff off.
Because you could smoke a joint, and look at that scope, and just.
Oh, hold on. Tom Rashawn. Anyone in your life call you Tommy? And if they do you take them seriously? Hey, by the way, I'm when I hold up a record, it is not me doing a raffle to give it away.
Poetry has a good question.
I want to I don't know. I'm not thinking of anything. How about someone give me a free one?
Ooh, look what I just got. Unopened. Not opened yet. This hasn't even been opened.
Oh, hold on, Anthony. How do you know I don't want to go out and DJ parties?
Umami Red. Wow.
Yeah.
What? Let me see.
Brand new.
That's like a $4,000 cartridge.
You don't
No,
need
it's $3,999.
Okay. like a $4,000 cartridge.
Brand new.
So retail. I mean, wholesale's $2,000 then.
Tom,
is it? It might be 25. I don't know.
In that neighborhood, yeah.
Because
I know
that Lyra Delos though is a nice cartridge, man.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be. I think Matt's coming by to install it.
That's like $2,000, right?
Hold on.
I didn't pay that.
Can I?
But it retails for $2,000.
About
Can I interject right now?
No.
If me asking for advice about cartridges is anything what happened with the headphones, so many people reached out to me, and it kind of
diluted it.
All different headphones. There was no consensus on headphones.
That's a nice cartridge, man. I had one of those. I loved it. It's got that new cartridge smell.
What?
I think that's the polygrip, the dentist.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's snake oil. That'll cure your gout too. Unboxing here?
It looks like a box of condoms. It's not a fancy box like some cartridges, you know.
Yeah, I just need a stereo cartridge and a mono one.
Yeah, Andy Kim DL103s are just killer. But I really want a moving magnet. I want a moving magnet.
You know, I tell you, after all is said and done, sometimes I feel like I should just go back and get an exact. The exact 2 or 3, whatever it is.
Well, I have the exact on my Rega.
The latest exact is it's like just so smooth. I think it's really nice cartridge. What is it, about $700 cartridge?
Yeah, I did get the tone arm. I got the tone arm. I tried putting it together myself, and I failed miserably, folks. So I'm bringing it over.
I don't do it myself. Yeah.
Anything over 5 inches or 4 inches, Jim's has difficulty with.
Here's my
See, everyone's mentioning the different kind of cartridge.
This is just like the Hoffman forms. When someone says, "Oh, I'm thinking of these two speakers. It's between this and this." So everyone comes in and posts every other
No,
thing
you should
that's
do
not
the
those
other
two.
one.
Leslie, I talked about headphones the other day.
Yeah.
At least 6 people reached out to me, and they had a different headphone.
Here, this is a nice mono cart. Ortofon Cadenza
All right,
Quintet
that's what
Mono.
you lend me.
What?
Ortofon Quintet
A
Mono.
Vinyl Piper. What record show? Oh, that wasn't a record show. That what you went to? That was a bar pop up. That's not a record.
Yeah, but
show.
we have bar pop ups here. Mazzy.
Yeah, that. Well, we have good ones here too. The one up in there's one this weekend. It's a better one. Now, that wasn't a good one. That's never a great one.
Hey, I don't have budgets. I get a consensus of what's the one that people I trust say get, and then I save the money for it. Like this turntable, it won't take me that long to get the money together to buy it, I think.
Here's the Denon
Hey,
modified.
Jim, after you show that box of cartridges, can you show all the different choppers you have too?
Choppers.
You said dentures.
Oh yeah. Well, first is right here.
Hey, Roberto, I haven't bought a headphone yet. And who says that I don't want to spend more than $200? Which I only want to spend $200.
So someone's coming over to install that for you, Maz?
Yeah, I think tonight Matt from Hawthorne.
Nice.
He lives up. He just got back, so supposedly he's coming tonight. If not tonight, I have to wait till next week.
Hey, don't. This is my stream, Piper. I get first access to the mono cartridges.
The Quintet Mono is awesome.
See, Sydney's recommending different ones than everyone else.
See, everyone,
Sumiko and AT. I've never had Sumiko.
Everyone falls in love with what they end up getting usually. You know,
I have a pair of Sennheiser 6XX headphones.
How often do you
I
use
don't
them?
listen very rarely.
Then sell them to me. I'll buy them from you.
No, I want to have them.
For when?
Huh?
For when?
For those very rare moments.
What are the rare moments? For you know what? Someone who has no sense of turning their phone on silent doesn't need some headphones.
Sherry doesn't know that it's a freak out when she calls, so
I'm not blaming.
She
Sherry.
had to tell me that someone brought some pugs to her work.
Hold on. Sherry's not to blame, and if you're attempting to use her as some blame, it's you.
The Ortofon Quintet Black is also a killer fucking cartridge.
Is there one that someone mentioned that you say is a piece of shit, Jim?
Look at Vinyl Piper's calling me just to see if my fucking phone is turned off. What a brat.
What a dick. You know what? He is a dick.
What a brat. And it was turned off. But you know what? It's on now, Vinyl Piper. Go ahead, try it. Oh, it's off.
I'm going to call you during one of your many live streams.
Whatever you do not call me tomorrow at between 2 and 3 while I'm doing Wyatt's show.
Hey, Leland, is Mike Ingroove going to Chad Fest?
I don't think he's going.
No. Why not?
Well, there are labels going to be there like Universal and Rhino and stuff. That'd be fun to meet up with some of those people.
Hey, the mono card goes to...
The mono card is not for sale, folks. It's my mono card. You want me to find you one? We might have to wait 2 years because I just got the tone arm and the quintet. I mean, and the Hana Mommy Red. Why is Wyatt's show more precious than the current show, Jim? Well,
okay, I'll tell you why. Jim lost a bet. He has to be on the Wyatt.
Hey, Jim, is the Wyatt show live?
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
Here's the great thing about Wyatt's live stream and him having Jim on. And this speaks more than the live stream. Wyatt's in Hawaii. Jim is in a hot as shit place in the
I'm in
valley.
I'm in Sun Valley, California.
Yes.
I am within blocks of the secret underground pools of obsolete germ bombs and
Hey,
poisons.
here's the difference between Wyatt and Jim. During the live stream, Wyatt will have a drink with an umbrella in it and a slice of pineapple. Jim will have a drink with dropping 2 effervescent tablets into it.
Well, and Westman's not going. I think Westman has just, with work and family and young kids, just too much on his plate too. I like
use
Steve.
that excuse. Shit.
I've hung out with Steve. I'd like to hang out with Steve.
He's asked me to be on his stream. It's time for Jim to shine. He's put in the hours. Okay, here's another cartridge.
Okay, Surface Spins. I thought direct drive turntables were a bad idea. Why? Because of the chugging or the whatever they call supposedly Technics has fixed that with their new motor.
I've never really heard anyone talk bad about.
I've had SL 1200s.
In the old days, there was some talk about motor noise,
but I never heard it. I never heard.
I don't
it.
think. I had a Technics like in the 70s. I had a Technics.
When I first came into to doing YouTube, I remember people talking about there were issues with Techniques and there was a way to fix it. Did Patrick talk about that? I remember that a little bit.
So I'm on Wyatt's show tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific time.
Hey, Jim, what time is it right now?
I would say 8:07 a.m.
I wanted you to turn around and look at that.
And we've been on for an hour and 7 minutes and 5 seconds. Wait,
yeah, but it feels like just an hour.
Now it's 9 seconds. Yeah, the new ones apparently are pretty good. Pretty good. The new GME, yeah, that's the one I want. But it's just a dream right now. I have a lovely turntable. Yeah, Bill Camarada.
Hey, Michael.
He's good too.
This is the way we deal with Jim. When Jim's acting up, a little lubrication, induced lubrication. Right, Jim?
What do you mean Wyatt will do what for me? This is all about, coming together in the vinyl community. We all collect records. Maybe I'll get like one new subscriber from Hawaii or from parts unknown that don't have access to a record store that carries record. It just could be the beginning of something really big.
Yes. Jim's addicted to pineapples. Any way he can get someone to send them.
No. It's Spam Masubi that I'm in love with. Dang, I love that stuff.
Why don't you come up here, Kimbo, and talk about music? I showed records earlier.
It's another good vinyl file is the D'Angelo record.
Oh, yeah?
That's excellent. 1995. It's like Marvin Gaye, It's got sexy drug references, neo soul.
Who's Newman? From
Neumann.
Seinfeld?
It's Neumann.
I have. It's a good record.
Yeah, this other one is Brown Sugar. That's the one.
So, Rob, if you're going to get a cartridge,
yeah.
So you can get 5 of the Andy Kim DL103s for the cost of 1 Umami Red. 5.
No, but I'm with you. Okay, here's the deal with that cartridge. Everyone I've heard talk about it after you've recommended it says great things, and that guy next to me got one and he likes it, right?
Yeah, I love it.
So what kind of what's your phono preamp? That's the only thing that
It's
really
it's the Prima Luna 300.
What are the loading options on it? So
you're talking about my pay grade.
Well, for moving coil, you have to load it. So there's loading options in.
That's the only phono stage you have?
It's built into the thing. You told me to get it. I'm listening.
Rob has a problem loading.
You need an external.
I have a problem with a load on the stream.
I heard Rob has a problem dropping loads at your bathroom. So yeah.
Whoa.
I tell you, I don't have problems doing that.
I thought you had a little decent.
I whatever I get, I will get the turntable, and then I have to get stuff that will work with everything. I will make it.
So yeah, Michael says brings us a step-up transfer. That's what I'm using on both of mine is a step-up transformer. I use the Denon AU S1 because it's hard to find one that matches well with the 103 because the 103 internal inductance or impedance is like 40 ohms, so it likes about 470
Now we're getting
ohms.
all technical.
How much is that step-up transformer?
You can get it on eBay for like $800, but it weighs about 10 pounds. Literally,
Okay, everyone's added another $3,000 to this.
Yeah.
The turntable.
Well,
You
I
might
mean,
just buy a
if you're
CD
gonna do it right. So,
No, I have no problem with that. It's just setting the money aside. This is my plan to move forward. So I'll do everything I need to do. I don't think I'll be in a bad position with just directly hooking the turntable up.
Add a 20% turntable surcharge on your auctions from now on.
Listen.
So I
If
did the
anyone
exact
want-
same thing you did. I did the exact same thing you did. I went from a belt drive,
Yeah.
a VPI, to a Technics 1300, two of them.
Yeah.
You know, so I did the exact same move, and I've been so happy since I did. I mean, no
And
more
how
fucking
often
with
do you-
all that shit.
How often do you swap out the cartridges?
Well, now not very often, but I do have others that I can. But you want to do mono because you listen to jazz that actually a mono cartridge makes sense because it was
Yes.
cut before like 63, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That's
But
what
I don't listen to a lot of stuff. that
No,
old.
but I want it. Just in my journey of doing this, it makes sense right now. I've had this turntable for over 2 years. I think it makes sense to move up.
You know, I mean, everybody's going direct drive. You know, Gutenberg went with direct drive. Fremer went direct drive. You know, so yeah.
And Patrick, you should be more ecstatic than everyone else that I am swapping out my turntable
Why?
because you hate the turntable.
Oh, because I hate Rigas. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
you know, I mean, and what's good, and you know, you don't have to worry. Is my turntable going too fast? Is it going too slow? Is it, you know, so all that shit goes away.
I'll tell you, when I got the power converter thing, that has never been a problem.
But you're still having to like take a reading, and it still has to like make adjustments on the fly, you know, for the speed of it. I'm pretty sure. So yeah.
Well,
But yeah.
Fluffy. If you want, I'm probably going to sell my Rega for a good price. If you're interested in moving up, let me know because what I have is excellent.
I used the Bellari. I had the Bellari 502 step-up transformer, and it is $500, and it does sound great. But the Denon is just a little bit better. But for $500, yeah, that thing was. That's what convinced me to go to a step-up transformer was the Bellari 502, and it's solidly built. So. And it matches well with the 103.
I'll tell you my turntable journey. I forget what I first had, but I had a Denon, and I liked it. It was good. And then from there, I moved up to the Rega. Now I'm going to move up to the Techniques.
So one thing I will say about the step-up transformer, the Denon, so the one thing that I noticed is that, and it's hard to put a word on it, is there's no grain on anything anymore. It's like there's no grain at all. It's just absolute, just pure sound. I mean, I can't really describe it in terms, audiophile terms, but no grain is the first thing that I noticed when I plugged it in. So
I think Rob might do better getting away from his phono stage that's built into
the Prima Luna.
Get away from that 100%.
Hey,
it gives you more flexibility.
Listen,
not
Jim.
just that. I'm just thinking that might be a smart move.
Hey, listen, Jim.
Yes,
don't
sir.
try and live vicariously through me.
I'm just saying I wouldn't use the phono stage that's built in anymore if I had an opportunity to just go to another phono stage.
I may have been mistaken about Fremer going direct drive. I think he does own a direct drive now, but I don't think he gave up
that Caliburton, whatever it is.
Yeah, that monstrosity that he has in his mom's basement.
I think isn't the Clear Audio $200,000 table direct drive? Is that 6-foot tall thing with the. Anyway, I think that might be direct drive. Direct
So there's
drive.
a guy. There's a guy that does what I do, vinyl ripper guy that did for a while. He was in Spain and he had unlimited money. He had like a freaking Dr. Fiker turntable with the top of the line fucking tone arm and the clear audio Talisman $14,000. His cables cost more than my system, and so I always strided. I have some of his rips there that I always kept around for comparisons. And so I never ever caught the guy until this system that I have right now, to where now I have caught him and surpassed him. So that, and I also have a Manley Chinook, which is very, very good. I would sell you my Chinook, Rob, if you were interested in it. But.
That might be a smart move.
I think it's going to take me 2 or 3 months to just get money together, but that's just to get the turntable. So to get everything I need to run it, we'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you, Barry. I don't need convincing. I actually, for a year or two, I didn't need convincing. I knew the Techniques was probably the best turntable for me to get, but I found an incredible deal for the Rega, so I went with that, and it's still good. Everything I listen to, I'm happy with.
And it served its purpose, but it's time to move on.
Yes.
So my Chinook, I love the Chinook I've had was really good. It's got reflectors in it, and I've tried it with if you like more of a lush sound, you should put Telefunkens in it, real Telefunkens. But yeah, it's a really, really, really good phono stage. I just don't need 4 of them.
Listen, Roberto, go back to showing records in a prison.
But hold on a second. You people are acting like you could just take a card off of a Techniques and swap in another one. You can't. You've got to set up the VTF. You got to do the VTA. You got to do all that shit. You can't just sit there and plug and play a cart. You've got to change the loading if you're going from movie magnet to movie coil. So yeah.
And but you don't have to change the overhang and shit like that, because you can
you're good to go there, which is cool, but you still have shit to do. So
that's what pisses me off. That's why I want 2 arms. I'm too lazy to take the 5 minutes to set the VTA.
Well, then you need a phono stage that has 2 inputs, which they have.
Both of my phono stages have 2 inputs, but I would want a 3rd phono stage just because.
That's the thing about you on the street, that you have 2 inputs, Jim.
I have a Riga P8. Bill.
Yeah, but you have a TV in between your speakers. So.
I do.
And you have the rug over there, not in. Anyway.
Hey, and you show your feet and your photos. You people with feet fetishes, go look.
And dirty feet at that. Look at that sock, man. Dude, get the duster out. Come on.
It's called gray.
So my system is very new right now.
Hey, okay. I heard there's an exhibition at ChadFest at the Vinyl Summit. It's called Feet of the VC. It's a interactive experience.
I want to kick back.
Is that the OnlyFans room?
Yeah.
I can read from here. I can read the comments from like 3 feet away.
This isn't an optometry test, Mazzy. Yeah. No one cares.
Dane, I think you're right. Other than the space it takes up, I think you're right.
There's a hole. There's no hole there. It's a feather.
It's like a feather from
what
Rob,
the fuck is there a feather doing?
All the money that Mazzy spends on shit, he buys cheap ass socks.
When does the cleaning lady come, Maz?
I just buy a pack at Costco.
Yes.
You should buy Bombas.
Yeah. No, the Costco sells better socks than Hanes.
Well, they have all kind of, once or twice a year I get a pack of white socks and I get black socks. I used to get dressy socks.
It's the reason we got the turntables during the pandemic. They couldn't get the lower carts that they sell, so they equipped every turntable with the exact. That was like the great thing about buying it.
Yeah, the exact too. Is it? I think that's.
I just don't like the way and this is stupid, how the Riga cartridges look. They sound fine, but they just look so kind of cheaply made. They
look very similar to the Audio Technica.
And if you don't use a Rega cart, you have a problem with
Well, I don't have a Rega
when
cart.
you get close to the spindle.
You got to use a shim.
No,
Oh, you
no,
can't-
no.
yeah.
Don't they make noise? Don't they get
Fancy, don't
hummy?
die on us before.
No, I just got a
comment.
Costa. No, he puts a shim on. You have to use a shim when you don't use a Rega cart. That's why I'm not going to do it myself. But this guy, he sets up tables, he repairs, upgrades.
You got to
limbs.
call someone.
Oh,
to
wait
go
a minute.
fucking-
You're putting a Lyra Delos on a Rega?
Yeah,
Jesus
I had a
Christ.
umami blue.
Talk about lipstick on a pig.
I had a umami blue on it, and I had a Hannah ML on it.
I would stay there. I would not go up to a Lyra Delos.
Well, I got it.
That's more of a vertical move, isn't it? A Lyra Delos isn't that expensive.
Yes, it is a vertical move. But my
No,
stylus
that's a great
is gone.
cartridge.
My stylus
I
is
love that
gone.
Lyra.
Well, the Lyra uses a microline. So.
I got what they call a long-term loan on it.
Wait, you took out a loan to buy a cartridge?
No, it's people like I think some.
So what are they going to do with this cartridge once you're done with it after a while? They're going to try to pawn it off on somebody else after you've had it for 1,000 hours?
Certain levels. It's like you could talk to like maybe Michael will know here, Michael about reviewers. Obviously, when you review gear, you have it for 6 months or a year or 3 months, whatever. But there's certain price points, like a cartridge. It's not the same. At this level, they're never going to take it back. It's kind of like promo records, loan for promotional use. You know, they're never going to take it back, really, but they could. And if they do,
yeah, I mean, I bought my Sassoru from Jeff Dorgate from Tone Audio, and then he sold it to me for less than.
Yeah, I mean, if you know a dealer, you can get it for the wholesale price.
Jim knows dealers. Jim was a dealer,
but
never
those are
convicted.
drug dealers, and most of them are either in prison or dead.
Oh,
I mean,
Rob,
I got
Rob.
I got
what do you need? Anyone but Rob. What do you need?
I got the blue for wholesale. It's a $2,500 cartridge. The wholesale price was $1,000.
The blue is $2,500.
Yeah, I think they had it's $2,500.
I didn't know that.
It might be sometimes they have it on sale for $2,000, but I got it for $1,000.
Interesting. Well, I look forward to the many emails I'll get today, each individually recommending a different cartridge.
Ortofon Blacks are the most horrendous cartridges to a line that I've ever seen in my life, and they've got that shitty Shibata stylus, so yeah, that's a non-starter for me. So it's got to be micro line or nothing. You can get nice line contact, but nothing tracks like a micro line / micro ridge variant. And it's not even up for debate. So if you can't track something, what's the point? Shibata, not Chubata.
Yeah, it's not bread, Roberto.
Yeah, you're not. We're not getting a pastrami with provolone on our turntable. So. I've not liked any Ortofon card I've ever owned. I've had the Quintet Black, and I've had the MC90. So I've had $5,000 Ortofon cartridge, and I hated it. Absolutely hated it.
What?
I love the Quintet Mono. Great mono card.
What do people?
Well, I mean, it's because the fucking Quintet doesn't have a sound stage anyway, so it's perfect for mono. It's great for mono because that's what it does. Even the stereo version has no fucking sound stage. So.
What are people's thoughts on Grado cartridges?
Crap! They have crap styluses, and they hum. They do the Grado dance.
I have a Grado on my old Dual.
What do I have on? I
had a Grado Black, one of my early cartridges. It's a Grado Black.
I had some Grados.
Nice warm sound.
I think somewhere I have a shell of a Grado cart with the no stylus.
You're a shell of a man, Rob.
I am. When it comes to all of you.
So you were talking about moving magnet. If you want to get a moving magnet, the very best moving magnet that I've ever heard is the Audio Note IQ3. That thing sounds like a moving coil. That thing's amazing.
If you want a moving
magnet. Donald Fagan is now shipping from OFI, everybody.
Woohoo.
I don't like that record, actually.
I have the box set and I have the original. So.
I think I have a CD of it. I don't like it that much.
I want them to put out a regular version of that record. I don't want to spend.
I'm sure somebody will. Is that still part of Warner's?
Yeah.
Well, then,
actually, I remember that they put out a Record Store Day box of all the Donald Fagen solo records.
Yeah.
I wish they put that out again.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Everyone's bitching
Actually,
about.
You know what record studios use? They use Shure V15s is what they use. They use fucking Shures. That's what they use to listen to their shit, is a Shure.
That's what I have on my.
That's what they cut it with, is a Shure.
Yeah, that's what I have on my SL 1700.
That's because it's a Shure thing.
Auto return.
Because they're flat. They're flat sounding.
So. Some records sound great, and some sound like shit on that V15. So.
I've had a V15 Type 3 up through Type 5, and those track really well because they use a micro ridge. So, and I also had an M97 XE with a micro ridge, and it tracked well too.
If I get cartridges, my rig is fine. When I get a new turntable, I need to put cartridges on it. Or one.
The V15 is very. You know what sounds a lot like the V15 is the LP gear moving magnet with the micro line stylus. That thing is the flattest micro ridge stylus cart I've ever heard in my life. It's tonally just flat, but it tracks better than anything. It's an amazing tracker, but very, very, very not lush at all.
What does that mean? If I have a record scuffed up, that it'll play better with that cartridge?
It just tracked through everything. I threw everything at it. I will stack a little problem records.
If you have a record with a skip, will it go through the skip?
That's not necessarily a tracking thing. That's more of a setup of the turntable and the tone arm than the cartridge, in my experience.
I have tracking problems with my Denon. Some records I have a problem with.
Well, I think you should see a physician about that.
Yes, I misspoke. They weren't cut with a Shure. They were.
So Patrick, you said this is a good album, but it's not that.
Yeah.
But you showed that about 5 times already today, Rob.
You know, if I could be as critical about you as you are about me, Mazzy.
And you are.
The IQ3 does look like a gold ring.
Now I know why
they contracted gold ring to make it
Vinyl Summit.
Yeah.
You know, there was an interesting comment. Let me read this. Patrick, I'm on a response. I did a little short video. The guy Chris sent me a record to flatten with that M2 flattener, and I thought this was an interesting comment. Tell me what you think about this. Let me find it here.
Well, I flatten records too, Mazzy.
So no, I know, but this is not. This is regarding Rega. Okay, here we go. It's kind of long, but let me
clear your throat 3 more times.
If it doesn't end up saying Rega sucks, then I don't want to hear it. But yeah.
It doesn't. No, okay. It says, one of the really great things about having a Rega turntable is they will track about anything. Over the past few years, our company has had visits from both Roy Gandy, founder of Rega, and Phil Freeman, chief engineer and CEO. I learned a couple of things that I'd like to mention. There's a spring in the arm that couples the arm to the record surface so that you are not just relying on gravity and a counterweight. This does 2 massive things, in my opinion and experience. First, a turntable does not have to be perfectly flat. They are engineered to be perfect up to 15 degrees off true. This coupling also allows them to play warped records without the change in pitch you get on other turntables. I have a video of my P10 playing a very warped record with great ease. All this is to say that my opinion that a record flattener is not necessary for those of us who own a Rega. Interesting. I never thought of that.
I mean, my techniques will navigate something with a slight dish to it. I mean, it's not that big.
Yeah, well, most turntables will to a point.
Can I step in?
No.
Okay, I have a Rega and I flatten records regularly. If it has a lip warp, it'll jump. But I mean, or you'll hear a whoosh.
I hate that whoosh.
I was just responding or just presenting what the commenter wrote from the Rega people on that, the way they're designed. That's all I know. I'm not saying it's good or bad or otherwise, because the point was with, a lot of people say, what a waste of money buying a flattener. I wouldn't have bought it, but I see the use, and having a collective here that we can share it is a good thing for that. But if you have a story, or you buy a lot of old records, and the guy was saying, some commenter said, well, I'll just go buy another record instead of buying a $600 flattener. Well, if you buy, some records could be worth $600, and if it's warped, you can make that record pay for itself.
Hey, I have because Patrick has the same one I use, Jim's flattener. So here's something I thought about. Someone gave me a very expensive 45 that was I wouldn't say horribly warped, but significantly. And I was able to successfully flatten it. I put it through once and it had a lip warp. I put it through again and it's flat. Okay? Now, this is my suggestion or question about regular 12-inch records that you can only get flattened with a lip warp. Based on my experience flattening a 45, why not make these flatteners bigger? Bigger than 12 inches. And I would guess you would get a no lip warp. Because
I don't think you can, because
I don't know. I got
the way the vinyl's molded, it's just so like a major
7-inch
it
flat.
It depends on the lip warp.
Elliot, you can get any Audio-Technica Microline stylus on their families. I think fit on the old bodies. I have like an old AT120S that I can slap on a modern version stylus on it right now. I can send you an ATN M150 MLX. I've got 10 of them. I can send you one if you want, Elliot. And you can just try it out on your VM95. It'll keep you going for another year.
We're just trying to entertain you, Paul.
I'm in love with my
Paul has no reason to call any of us nerds. I've seen some of the shit that he buys at my auction. He has no business calling any of us nerds. Trust me.
That is the
hold on. I think you're reading this comment wrong. I think you're reading it wrong. I think it's more like a sexual arousement type of thing. Yeah, I think the journey I'm on, where I want to get the turntable first, guys. Let's go one step at a time.
So why don't you just go to the audio? Just go to the audio room. Get on the Affirm thing. You can make 6 payments on it. You can get it. This week.
Patrick, if I told you someone made me a good offer on a brand new turntable, you would go, "Damn, you should get that."
Okay, well then by all means.
The price the person gave me on it is not turned downable.
Okay, well then that makes sense.
No, but here's my thing.
It
Patrick.
fell off a truck.
Right. Everything's a learning process. I would like to be nerdy enough for Paul, but I need to get the turntable first, and then I can upgrade every aspect I need to with it.
I had the periphery ring Wicked Exile on my VPI, and I never liked it. It would alter the sound too much for me. It would, because it's heavy as shit. And I had to I have to climb like a step ladder to get up to one of my turntables. It's my cat's, and so I have to put it on there, and it's pretty heavy. But
Roberto, you're taking over the dumb question crown from Rick's. No one here is a Robbie Williams fan, and I know nothing about Code Crystal. Robbie Williams.
Yeah, that was random.
Only people in the UK really know who he is.
No, people in the US know. He had one hit here in the US. One hit. Yeah, the Angels.
Jim just can't sit still.
It was a big song. The Angels. That song, Angels. Yes, it was. It was one hit.
One hit.
Angels.
But he's not a popular artist.
It's where everyone goes, he sounds like Elton John.
Well, I don't know about that.
Did you ever watch that Robbie Williams movie, Mazzy? People said it was
good. It's good.
It's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be pretty good.
Very good. The monkey one?
Yeah.
It's good.
So Mazzy, how do you feel about not being given the VIP treatment to the Vinyl Summit?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Here's a record.
Why? No. What do you mean? What would they do to me? I mean, they're not going to pay anybody to go. I mean,
You know.
maybe Fremmer.
I'm waiting for my tech. I'm supposed
I
to.
don't. I wouldn't expect to get a.
I'm thinking Fremmer was
here it is.
compensated to go.
Yeah, probably. You know.
When is your big interview there, Jim, with a Hawaii boy?
I know. That's tomorrow at 11 o'clock Hawaii time.
Jim,
If some viewer really wants to see me meet Chad and they want to, as a patron, do my air and hotel, I will go.
Yeah. Hey guys, you could either get the Techniques turntable I want, or pay Mazzy to go to Salina.
I bet you they'd get more entertainment out of me going to Salina, Kansas than you getting a turntable.
Jim just texted me, and I have no problem reading what he texted me. Can you help me prepare for the Wyatt interview? I need a rapid fire questions.
Why would you do that? Why would you? But hey, you want to see a record I was listening to recently?
No.
It's got Walt Fowler in it, who used to play with Frank.
Frank Zappa, related, of course.
Yeah.
I don't.
You get.
Steve
I didn't know he had his
The
own
drummer
record.
is that the drummer?
Yeah.
I don't know he had a record.
Is that Steve Gadd? Is that Steve Gadd from Session Work, or the Steve Gadd that's in the band Charlie?
Steve Gadd, like Steely Dan, Asia, all that.
Well, there's another
Steve Gadd. Relax, Patrick. Relax.
There's another Steve Gadd that's in a band called Charlie. So shut up.
No, that's the one that you can see what he looks like. He's got that frizzy hair.
I heard he had a drinking problem. So, but then again, so does Mazzy. But
I didn't order the
really good record.
Rodriguez.
God damn, is this fun?
What's
Walt
fun about
Fowler on trumpet and flugelhorn. Steve Gadd, obviously, on drums. Arnold McCuller on background vocals. I used to hang out with Arnold McCuller. Great guy.
Hang out? Does that mean you did drugs together?
No, we used to go to coffee together.
When Jim writes his book, it's called "Join Me at the Middle."
Arnold McCuller is one of the good people on the planet.
Hey, Michael, by the way, Delphina, the post you made, who is Robbie Williams? I have proof to say you know who Robbie Williams is.
Michael Poetry, are you actually going to drive to Salina? Are you going? That's more intriguing to me.
Delphina, you know who Robbie Williams is. I will send this to Delphina.
I got some good Gadd. I got some decent Gadd.
6-hour drive.
6 hours of listening to classical music on a drive. I don't know, man. I don't know.
We'd be listening to like the
city
or the Deltones.
You'd be listening to city pop and classical. What you'd be listening.
I like Michael's taste. I get along. Michael stayed here.
I've hung out with Michael. I've dug with Michael a couple of times.
Would we share a room at the hotel there, or get separates?
That's stuff we don't want.
Hey, I want to point something out. I won't call out this person. But someone,
why not?
Someone doesn't listen. I have no problem for people who don't care for people. But one person made a comment that they don't like Michael, and I challenge anyone. I don't understand
what are you talking about. Why even bring that up? What are you talking about?
Because I want to defend Michael. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Michael's a great guy. He's a
hold on. Guy. How in the world can anyone get a point across without finishing their point?
Not with Mazzy.
I would say the only thing I could see somebody having an issue with Michael is because he's opinionated, but we're all opinionated. So, I mean, if you can't handle someone that has a strong opinion,
he's more opinionated than Rob and I. That's
I'm trying to finish my point. Can I finish my point?
We'll get to it.
I feel like I know Michael personally now, but even if I didn't know him personally, I don't understand what aspect of Michael is this that you don't like, because he's not a silly person. He's
a flat earther.
I've hung out with Michael one-on-one a couple of times digging, and I've hung out with him in Seattle several times, and I've been on Mazzy's patio with Michael, and let me tell you, that's an experience just being on Mazzy's patio with Coffee Dave. So that is like
Michael believes the earth is flat, and that's why he joined the Air Force, to prove it.
Hey, Michael. Hey, Poetry on Plastic. Mazzy wouldn't let me say how nice of a guy you were. I'm just saying that.
This could work out. I'm not sure it's going to yet, Michael, but I've been wanting to go to Denver because
Oh, here we go.
Amanda
Now,
Todd.
Mazzy's going to save face somehow and make it to Vinyl Summit. So
Well, I
here
don't
we
know.
go.
Well,
This
I
is
mean,
it.
well, Amanda and Todd moved to Denver, and
Yeah.
I can stay with them, and they want me to
Well,
come and visit
You
them.
can't commute back and forth to Vinyl Con to Vinyl Summit. You
I
can't
could
just like
come.
go stay
I
with
could
Amanda
go.
and Todd.
I could go a couple days early, stay with my friends, and then
Who's going to
And on
fit
the way
you?
back-
Hey, Michael, if you drive to Salina with Mazzy, he might force you to do a Thelma and Louise.
Can you imagine spending 6 hours in a car with Mazzy?
Jesus.
I don't have to imagine.
Have you spent 6 straight hours in a car with him?
If you add up all the minutes together,
Well, yeah. I mean, if you add
First
up
of all,
that
I'm a
stuff,
good driver.
Well,
No, I'm not going. I'm not going yet.
You're a better driver than Rob. That's for sure.
I tell you,
I'm good
Michael,
with-
that's the best potential offer I've had about this. I mean, I like road trips.
So you're up to offers. So some sketchy trucker could make you an offer, and
Yes.
and you'd be willing to entertain it. Is that what you're saying?
hey, I just have to tell you, Mazzy's full of gas, so he'll take care of that.
Why does Jim keep moving?
Because I'm looking for Folk Arts Rare Records in San Diego.
This just like this is Jim's best side.
There is no best side.
I mean, there's like the famous story of Barbara Streisand going on talk shows and having them reconfigure them shooting because it's their best side.
What are the dates of Vinyl Con?
Hey, Chance, I have a question for you.
22nd of August, somewhere around there. I think. 22nd.
Are you
No,
doing
it's
service?
October.
If
No,
you
that's the
are you
summit.
doing
The Vinyl Summit's October, right?
No, that's what I'm talking about. Vinyl Summit is October. What date of October?
I don't
I don't
know.
know. I'm not going.
Well, first of all, he's got an Audi, and so I love Audis. So
I'll bet you
ride-
$3 Mazzy goes.
I could tell you why.
Who's in? Who's on? Who wants to?
Chance-
I'm in. He's going.
Chance hasn't had me up on his stream because I make demands about just shooting me on my best side.
There is no best side.
Hey, Barry, I saw your recommendations. I've seen everyone's recommendations. I'm so far behind getting a cart. Getting the table first is my main goal. Melinda is going.
Yeah, Melinda is going.
So
You know
Jim has the DL 103. You should borrow that from him first. Try
Oh, that's a
that
good
out.
idea.
If you
Yeah.
like it, then yeah. It matches very well with the Technics 1300 arm. Really, really well.
So I can get an airfare for $300 to Denver round trip.
That's not bad.
Who wants to bet me? Patrick.
Oh, I
and
know
hold on.
he's going.
If Mazzy ends up going, biggest hypocrite in the VC.
Is that
Well, we knew
hypocritical?
that already.
I don't think that's hypocritical. I told you the reasons I didn't want to go. I don't want to fucking change planes and get in at
No,
midnight.
I think you're codependent and you need someone with you there to be hey, Michael, if you go with Mazzy, do not be his handler.
Michael knows more of the people that are going to be there than I do. I know.
Well, how do you know? How do you know, Michael? How many people do you know that will be there, Michael?
No, I'm not talking about VC people, but in general in the business.
He knows industry people that are going to be there.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I know some.
You should go with Jim because Jim will know all the service workers there.
Matt Luthen's even asked me to inbox me, said I should come because he's from the Seattle area.
So I've got a whole bunch of new friends I think that I'm going to invite to go to VinylCon with me.
Yeah,
So
you can't. Hold on.
you guys
You
are
cannot
on your
bring
own.
Jim.
I'm going to be with my new friends.
Jim, even though I thought you were talking Vinyl Summit, even though there are barnyard animals in Kansas, you can't bring the pig and chickens with you.
One of them I can. No one will know. No one will.
You can't bring Calvin with you. He's scared to fly. That's for sure.
Calvin, you got to pay for. But I could bring one of the pullets. They're small. You could just put it in a bag. Probably won't suffocate.
Okay. Can we prove Vinyl Piper wrong?
Vinyl Piper. I don't think hotels are ever expensive in Salina, Kansas.
You should go with the Vinyl Pooper. You should go with him.
So the Poly Market's already got Mazzy going.
Is
Fuck.
Chris
Should've got in early.
Vinyl Piper going?
He could. I mean, he shows up everywhere.
Oh, hold
he's
on.
pretty much a vagabond.
Yeah, I don't think the chances of Vinyl Piper going are big.
My phone is going to ring any minute. And it's going to be Chad inviting me to go. I know it. I know it.
There's been. Is that a new? There used to be a record store, a small record hut. Is it called the Record Hut in Half Moon Bay, right on Main Street? Is that the same one or a new one? But Half Moon Bay had a record store back in the 90s.
There it is, Jim. There's your phone call.
Yeah.
No, nothing to do with that. But Melinda and I had a
Fucking Chris.
Melinda and I had a nice
Hate
phone
you.
conversation about it the other day.
Hey, I just got an email from Gavin Newsom.
Oh, great.
Jim forwarded to me. They're now putting a short tax on people in California.
Oh, that means Jim's going to go broke.
I want my record flattener back today.
I'll flatten stuff for you. Bro.
Give me my records back.
don't
I
even
want
know-
my records back.
Here's how much Jim knows about the flattener. He put a frozen pizza in it when he had it in his possession.
I don't have a
It
damn
worked.
thing of Jim, so I can say whatever I want. So, although I do want to go to VinylCon. Yeah.
Right.
So I have to be
Wait,
nice
wait.
to him.
I have a
through August.
question about the vinyl
For
con.
one more month.
I have a question about the vinyl con.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Is Friday a setup day for dealers?
Trouble
Yes.
carrying. What's up, Patrick?
Yes, Friday is a setup.
It is a setup day.
The whole day. The whole day.
Well,
Jim?
yeah, I think it can be, but I figured we would go there for a little bit and then hit like all the usual haunts on Friday.
Hey, Jim, I
afternoon.
didn't want to hit you up. Do you know the guy at VinylCon? Put in a good word. I sent an email through the PR thing asking for passes for my YouTube thing for me and one. Instead of going through you, I didn't want to burden you like last time.
Okay.
Just say Norman Maslow sent you a thing, if you think about it, he's got a big YouTube channel. He's a star.
He doesn't give a shit about us. I've been trying to get him on this show.
I know. But I try to get
But,
my
you
own.
know,
I didn't
because
want to ask you
Guy's
like
busier than fuck. No, I'll definitely mention it.
I know you're very generous last time, but me and Chris, my guy I'm staying with, I don't want to. I just
I would
decided
just assume, honestly, I just assume not have anything to do with you.
Isn't that guy Chris the guy that
Sorry.
didn't invite me and Jim to the barbecue? Is that the guy that
He
didn't
Yes.
invite
invited
us?
everybody.
Except for
Me
us.
and Jim. Except
Yeah.
for me and Jim. Me
Patrick
and Jim
and I
are the
will be-
outcasts.
Patrick
Yeah.
and I will be barbecuing, motherfuckers.
Yes, yeah.
Exactly.
Patrick's gonna hate my new setup with this
You may be surprised. I may love it.
this 300 amp SET 7.
As long as you're happy with it, it's all that matters.
It's working. It is working. No, that should be a fun time, and it's Mazzy's birthday that weekend, I think.
At the VinylCon, yeah.
Fucking A.
I'll find a much nicer restaurant.
So where are you guys going and not inviting Patrick and I? We're to celebrate.
I haven't made any plans. Chris,
Well,
I might do.
you also know that it's my birthday that week as well, Jim. So we
Shut
can
up, I
celebrate
didn't
my
know
birthday.
that.
Hold
So,
on.
yes,
When's
we can
your
celebrate my
birthday? When's your birthday?
I'm not going to say the exact date because
I'll have
Give
it's
it,
gonna
I'll-
hang you up and shit. So yeah,
All right, hey Patrick, 27.
what about it?
That's my birthday.
Oh, August
27th?
27th. I'm within 3 days of that, so let's put it that way.
Hey,
Are
everyone.
we all Virgos?
Yes, I'm a Virgo.
Yes,
I have
we're
a
all.
suggestion. I have a suggestion to celebrate all your 3 birthdays. We go to Jumbo's Clown Room.
That's perfect. I know some of
Do
the
you know-
dancers.
Patrick, do you know Jumbo's Clown Room?
No, just the name is funny though.
It is a famous strip club here in LA. All the strippers are like 65 years old.
It's in
I
a
think
way
I'll
you,
pass on
you
that.
can't.
All I
imagine.
remember, there used to be a strip club like a block or two north of Beverly Center on that main road.
Right.
So for this
Cosmo or
final con, we need to have like some safety procedures, so nobody injures themselves like it last one. So we need to
Ooh.
make sure there's some safety procedures in
Ooh.
place. So,
Be careful on the steps. Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, we need to have some training, to make sure that people are
I missed
aware.
that. Yeah, we have to work on balance, and there's some videos, some old people workout videos we should maybe. Yeah, Jumbo's Clown Room. That's where we should go have dinner.
Do
Yeah,
they serve food there?
No, but there's a Thai place right next door.
But they don't have Frankston. I mean, they don't have like Rolling Stone liver at that place, do they?
No.
But yeah. So.
Do you want to go to the Rainbow Room, Patrick?
Yes, I have. Yeah, Joey wants to take me to the Rainbow Room one of the nights. So
The food is good there.
maybe Friday night we go to the Rainbow, and then Saturday we do the permanent thing after the VinylCon.
I don't want anything bougie.
When are you coming, Patrick?
I'm gonna come. I'm probably gonna get there Thursday. I mean, and so
Yeah.
Tim
So is
University
Tim.
of Vinyl's coming on Thursday. So yeah.
So is Tim.
Yeah, Tim's staying in the same hotel I am. I'm gonna be the intermediary shuttle from him from our hotel to Jim's place, and then Jim will shuttle us elsewhere.
Yeah, Vanita, that's a great record on my birthday. Yep, August 27, Dark Star Baby. That's right, Oak.
Yeah.
I share a birthday with Keith Moon. Keith Moon and I have the same birthday.
Hey, we all
I share a birthday with Lyndon Baines Johnson.
If you're coming for the VinylCon to LA, we're probably going to have a nice meetup at Permanent Records.
I know Claudia from my auctions is coming as well, so she'll be there.
Who?
Calvin has developed
Claude. It's like Claude's 458 is like her auction. I think she's probably bought from you. She's a jazz girl, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. No women come to my channel.
Nicole does.
And Delphina.
And Delphina.
Yeah.
You know, Hoggly Woggly's is not my favorite barbecue in town. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been there. It's they're. I'll tell you what. In the last 10 or 15 years, the barbecue has elevated. Actually, right near me, Bloodsoe.
That's good.
That's
I mean,
good.
I haven't been to that one, but my fave is there's 3 of them in LA, and there's one in Memphis. Interstate Barbecue in Memphis.
Yeah,
He's got 3 locations in LA. Those kick
Moose-
ass.
So if Chad said that he would have a special room where he would literally sit there and print like from any plates that they had at there, I would go to Vinyl Summit for that. If you could sit there and custom order, all right, give me a Who's Next, give me a Jethro Tull 45 RPM, give me the Peter Gabriel's at 45 RPM, the old classic plates. I'd be all over that. That would be a Vinyl Summit to me. If you can go in there and say, Chad, what place do you have? Yeah.
But don't they like a seconds or room of records? Isn't that one of the things they said?
Yeah, but it's not going to be stuff that was pressed on classic plates. You know, if you could order stuff, that would be great. Like, okay, to hell with.
Will that ever happen?
Well, I mean, they're pressing the Who for the old plates, but you know, so.
No, what I'm saying is, he can't just press on demand. He can't.
He can't. But I mean, under the table, you know, kind of like how Jim operates. You know, under the table, you slip him a little. Say, hey, Chad, let's go to the RTI or let's go to the pressing plant. Let's.
There used to be a record store in Oxnard, California. I would go in there once in a while, and the guy would have cases of shit that fell off the truck from RTI. So, literally.
You know, I want the 45 RPM Led Zeppelin, classic. Not that I like it that much, but so. Although I did listen to In Through the Outdoor, the classic records cut, and it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I remember it.
I did hear he said again I did watch David's stream about the defects, and most, like he says, at least a third of them they couldn't find defects, and that is parallel with working in the store. People bring records back and you play them under their turntables and they're fine. A lot of people have setups on their gear.
Or they don't have setups on their gear. They don't set up their shit right.
That's my point. So a lot of times especially if someone has the same thing happening 2 or 3 times on it, it's usually their table.
Well, I'll tell you this.
And a lot of the times it's level. It's how level it is.
I would have no problem
leveling.
I would have no problem going to the Vinyl Summit if he claimed there was a bunch of warped records, because I just flatten them.
Well, there are all kinds of things, warped or otherwise.
And there was a shit ton of 200-gram warp records in the classic series. Trust me, there were a lot of fucking.
Yeah, but did he acquire that stuff?
Fuck it, let's go. Come on, let's do it.
All right, Jim's going to drive the whole way.
We should all show up in like the Up and Smoke Yeska van,
Yeah,
like
you should get the Ken Kesey bus, Jim.
Can you imagine
but I might have access to Partridge Family Bus. Partridge Family Bus.
I'd be
pretty cool. Baby.
I would totally go if you got.
I might.
Partridge Family Bus.
Hey,
I would go.
Has
Do you have a mechanic? Do you have a mechanic?
Has anyone hold on, question. Has anyone investigated the 45 pressings that he chopped up a song for any of them? Are there any
what?
songs that need to be chopped up
For what record?
on the Who records that he's doing at 45?
Well,
I don't think
I know
none of them- none of
close
them
to
are-
the edge. Close to the edge, they cut it.
He's only doing 245 so far, but they've announced they're going to do
none of the songs
Quadrophenia.
are chopped up.
They're going to do Quadrophenia, but Quadrophenia is going to be a UHQR 33.
So you're just talking pure audio porn. That's all. Pure audio porn.
Hey, Ricks, thank you. Because
I would be totally in for the Partridge Family bus.
Yeah,
Just order
Partridge
that
Family
gun.
works for
I'm in,
me.
yeah.
actually, that I saw that once driving around LA. It exists somewhere.
Can you imagine pulling up to the Vital Summit with the Partridge
Rick.
Family bus?
Rick, Roberto was trying to challenge you for your horrible comment title.
And that was all come out going, come on, get happy. Come on, get happy.
The bus is here in LA somewhere. I've seen it.
Oh, it definitely is here in LA. I think it's in like Calabasas or so.
Yeah, there's no air conditioning on that bus. You know that. So it'd be like going to a high school like sports event where you're like stuck in that hot ass bus.
Just
driving.
fucked.
Oh man.
Have you watched, Jim? Have you watched the documentary of the Ken Kesey bus when they drove from California to New York?
I mean, I don't.
They shot it on
stuff
60
like
millimeter film, and it's an amazing documentary. Just the whole thing.
Oh,
They did a electric Kool-Aid acid test
Yeah.
at Canoga Park High School. Can you imagine?
hey,
I wish I was
so
there.
the rumor, is this true that one of the Chris Isaac songs is chopped up for the MoFi?
That seemed unlikely. The songs are so short, Chris.
Yeah,
Isaac.
they're not long songs. Like close to
No.
the
Why
edge that
would
they
they-
cut. They had to because it's like a 17-minute.
I could see
song.
them reordering it.
Well, the
but
one that I know is John Coltrane.
Yeah.
Olio.
Well, that makes sense, but not. Yeah.
So if you've got like a 15-minute song, then yeah.
Well,
you're
first of
gonna
all,
cut it.
Tommy is not being, at least for now, been
It's
released
not,
on a
it's
45.
33.
It's a 33. And I have the classic 33. It's excellent, except the fucking copy I have is a glob of vinyl of the first track side too. So I have
But
to
it
skip.
sounds so different than the original UK, which
It does,
also
but it
sounds
sounds
really
good.
good.
It
They
sounds
both
really
sound
good.
great. I mean, they're
You
both
watched,
really good.
The Ingrooves video from this morning, but he did do a shootout long time ago
Yeah.
where the classic records version 1.
I
I
did a
think the
thing
classic
where
records are hot and cold. They're not great.
I did a thing on Westman Show where a guy ripped like 4 different versions of Tommy, and they dared me to blindly guess which was which, and I nailed it. It was one of my finest moments on YouTube. So I was
I
able
have
to
a
just listen.
classic
and go, that's
records.
the UK.
We'll
That's
give
the
you a
classic.
cookie, Patrick.
Yep.
I have a classic records, Hot Rats test pressing.
Here we go. Nobody cares.
It's a fucking great record, man. It really is good.
You got a hot stamper of Hot Rats too.
You know, the four of us on our that text thread we have is the most passive aggressive text.
I love that. It's a highlight of my day to watch through. I'll watch all
It
the
is
AI
funny,
shit.
and it's like
And
bing,
we
bing,
totally,
bing, bing,
we
bing,
totally
bing.
shit on each other on that, don't we?
That thing with Jim with the pudding pop.
All right, so
The whole Jolinda thing was hilarious.
We should sell access to that. I'm such a sales.
no, so I don't know why it just a lot of the stuff I post just occurs to me, but this
Yeah.
one I like. Jim's coming out with a brand of his own fudgesicles.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Okay, yeah, that's not funny. Leave me alone. I remember, wow, you're going to hear from my representation pretty soon.
What,
This
Calvin?
is
Listen, if you have lawyers, they're busy doing a lot of other shit.
Hot Rats test pressing from
What year?
Classic Records.
Nobody
Classic
asked.
Records. Oh wait.
Bernie
So
Grudman
I
cut
bought
that,
this
didn't
on-
he? Is that Bernie Grudman, right?
I bought this online and from Classic Records from their website. And an hour later, my phone rings. It's the bookkeeper for Classic Records, who used to be the bookkeeper at the LA Weekly, an old friend of mine. And he's calling me, giving me shit. You spent $100 on that? We got a warehouse full of that shit, Jim.
Rob made this up. I thought that was pretty funny.
There's some good stuff on that. So yeah.
I don't.
I'll show you. Actually, here's my favorite.
This one's good.
I'll just show you. I'll show you how streams go. So Mazzy, I'll make myself
That's
big.
so bad.
This is how
Yeah,
the stream.
that-
This
you're
is how
gonna
I
hear about that one, Mazzy.
So Mazzy was trying to make fun and put me and Piper in Roman
Odyssey
garb.
stuff.
then my response was to make Mazzy the Cyclops from the
Cyclops.
movie. And then
This is
He
what
made
happens
me-
all day. All
made
And the
me
thing of it is, and
and
it's
then, hey guys, go to your, malls are dying, but in a way to bring back the mall, this will be in the food court, this new restaurant.
this happens all day long. I'm like going, what the hell is going on here?
and
it's
you know
like,
what?
it's
It
over
really
and
truly
over.
is less funny the third time.
It is pretty funny, and but sometimes you put your phone down, you're doing something, and it's like buzzing like every
Ding,
second.
ding, 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 ding.
I know if it's like that. I know you all are like playing with that.
I have to
vibe,
take
so
a
it's
break.
like-
Okay, we just went over to. I appreciate everyone coming by. I'll wait this day where everyone will start recommending every cartridge that ever existed.
I'll send you a long email with everything you should need to know.
Just
So,
borrow my Denon.
yes.
No, again, I need to get the turntable first. That's the.
I
most
would have to send Chad my writer though.
So
Chad.
You have like a spot. Yeah, just spotlight
Hey,
request.
we should set up a situation where we share the flattener and we share shit like this, Fosgometer.
I have one of those too.
I know, but how often do
What
you
the fuck
use it?
does
I
that
could
do?
let
What is
someone
it?
else.
I used it every time you change a cartridge, you need it.
Yeah, but I don't change cartridges
Hey,
as fast. as
Jim
you do.
has a shed behind his listening room, and it should just be titled "The Museum of Equipment Time Forgot." It's like
I think I'm going to be selling my
You
Which
say
one
you're
called?
selling, but you never actually sell it.
yeah. What happened to the turntable? Has that sold?
what turntable? No, but it's up for sale. $7,500.
Okay.
Do we
Everyone
leave
have
yet?
a good weekend. See you on Tuesday. Mazzy's already. Bye.
Great
Yeah.
weekend.